This is the Digitally Rebastard Network.
Greetings, game heads and wow heads. Eli Williams here, and this is Williams on Warcraft. And hello again, wow heads, and welcome to another episode of Williams on Warcraft with me, your host, Eli Williams. And this week we are looking at my top 10 battle pets. I chose these 10 not just because they are some of my favorites, but they are some of the ones that I use all the time. And thus, they have become my favorite battle pets. So, let's start out with number 10. The Core Hound Pup. The Core Hound Pup makes my list because, number one, it's very easy to get. All you have to do is get the Authenticator account link. Either the physical authenticator or the app that you can get on a device, or I believe you can also get one for Windows. So you can get this pet very easily, and it's something that you really want to have is account protection. But this pet gives you scratch, scratches the enemy, dealing 342 damage. That is critter damage, which is special damage to undead. You get Thrash, which wildly flails the enemy 1 to 2 times, dealing 171 beast damage per hit, and it hits additional time if the user attacks first. Howl. A distant howl frightens a target, increasing damage they take on the next attack by 100%. That lasts 2 rounds. Dodge. Increases your chance to dodge an attack by 100%. Lasts 1 round. Burn. Blasts the enemy with fire, dealing 287 to 430 elemental damage. That's for mechanical, special damage to them. And then Burrow, you can burrow under the ground, dodging a 1 round of attack, and on the next round you attack, dealing 410 to 615 beast damage. That is all maximum pet damage too, because these are all level 25 pets. So, number 10, that's why the Core Hound is here. Number 9. The Scourge Ruffling. This pet is in my top 10 because it is probably my go-to battle pet for magic battle pets, to do damage to magical battle pets. This is very easy to get. They're all around Icecrown Citadel. You just fly around there. You'll see them. They're always there. Go get you one. But here's why. Shadow Flame. 100% hit chance. Overwhelms the enemy with Draconic Breath, dealing 227 to 423 Draconic damage. You also have Tail Sweep, deals 266 Dragonkin damage. I'll get that right. Or 370 Dragonkin damage if the user strikes last. You also have Call Darkness. Call Darkness, this is invaluable. A shadow falls across the battlefield, dealing 444 humanoid damage and returning the weather to darkness for 5 rounds. During darkness, all pets considered blinded, and all healing received is reduced by 50%. This is great against Dragonkin, and this is a dragon that does Dragonkin damage, so that's crazy. But this is something you can use against any pet, or any family of pet. Death and Decay deals 440 deals 44 undead damage to the enemy's active pet round for 9 rounds, persists through pet swaps, and that is anti-humanoid damage. Then you also have Plagued Blood, deals 236 undead damage and plagues the target for 5 rounds. When plagued, enemies who strike the target are healed. That's anti-humanoid damage. Then you have Dreadful Breath. Channels a dreadful toxic breath which deals 281 humanoid damage split across the enemy team. Deals additional damage if the weather is Cleansing Rain. So if you have a pet that has Cleansing Rain and you put this on and go to this guy, wow, your pet continues performing this attack 3 rounds. That's why Scourge Ruffling makes number 9 on my list. Number 8. The Clockwork Gnome. Now, the Clockwork Gnome makes my list for 2 things, really. Number 1, it's not an easy pet to get. You have to get it in archaeology. You can get them on the auction house. I don't think they're too unreasonable. But the two main reasons I picked this one is two of its abilities, which we'll go through them. First one's Metal Fist. Now, this is a... one of the reasons I choose this one and I use it all the time. Occasionally, you will encounter some really tough beast battle pets, especially like some of the like gold paw ones that are like your dailies or anything like that, where you have to battle one pet and it's a beast. This is a good pet to have, and here's why. Metal Fist punches a target dealing 277 mechanical damage. That's anti-beast. Railgun fires a mechanically powered shot dealing 232 to 349 elemental damage. That's anti-mechanical. Repair. You have a repair. It's a 3-round ability, but it will heal you fully. Blitz. This is anti-dragonkin. Pummels the enemy 1 to 2 times, dealing 138 humanoid damage per hit. Hits an additional time if the user attacks first. And this is a very fast guy, so as you can see, the speed, he's at 289, almost 300. 9 times out of 10, this guy goes first. Here's one of the things why I really like this against beasts. Build turret. Builds a turret that assaults the enemy's turn. It assaults the enemy's team front pet, dealing 124 mechanical damage each round. I will get this said. I will, I promise. Each turret lasts 4 rounds. That's 4 rounds of this thing shooting the pet you're battling while you're doing stuff. And then this is the other reason why I choose him. First use recreates a rocket, so this is a 2-round deal. Second use launches a rocket, dealing 623 mechanical damage. That's anti-beast damage. That annihilates beasts, especially when it crits. You can one-shot really tough beasts with this ability, especially when you are dealing with beasts. And that's why Clockwork Gnome makes number 8. Number 7. The Phoenix Hatchling. Now, this is a very easy pet to get. If you go to Magister's Terrace and run that dungeon in heroic mode, you'll pretty much get this to drop. Or you can get it off the auction house. I'm sure they're very reasonable. This is one of the really good anti-mechanical battle pets, and here's why. Burn. Blasts the enemy with fire, dealing 248 to 372 elemental damage. Peck. You also get a little bit of an aquatic damage with this, but you'll probably never use it. Pokes at the enemy with a sharp beak, dealing 296 flying damage. You have Cauterize, which is a heal. This has a 3-round cooldown. I mean, you can keep this guy alive almost indefinitely. Immolate deals 177 elemental damage instantly. The enemy burns for 74 additional elemental damage per round. 4 rounds. That's 4 rounds of fire damage to, if you're dealing with a mechanical, really tough mechanical battle pet. And we all know mechanical battle pets are real pains in the butt because they come back when they die for one additional life. Now, you also get Immolation. Ignites a caster, causing them to deal 74 elemental damage to the current enemy pet every round. 9 rounds. 9 rounds of a shield that when they hit you, they take damage. And then Conflagrate. Deals 444 elemental damage, deals 148 elemental additional damage if the target is burning. So you set them on fire with this, and then you hit them with that, and it's crazy damage. And that's why Phoenix Hatchling is number 7. Number 6. Frosty. Now, this is not an easy pet to get. In order to have this, you have to have purchased the Wrath of the Lich King Collector's Edition. So, for those who don't have it, well, I don't know what to tell you. But I get offers to buy this pet from me all the time. Now, I can't sell it because you can't cage it, but this is the only way to get an undead dragon that does as what this thing does. Reason why this is on the list: Diseased Bite. Anti-humanoid, infects the enemy, dealing 248 to 372 undead damage. Frost Breath. Anti-magic. Freezes the target, dealing 296 dragonkin damage. Call Blizzard. Not the company, the spell. Because you can't call Blizzard anymore. This has a 3-round cooldown, but deals 370 elemental damage and causes a blizzard for 9 rounds. During a blizzard, all pets are considered chilled, and elemental abilities deal 25% additional damage. Wow. Shriek. Lets out a loud shriek, dealing 148 dragonkin damage and reducing the damage the target deals by 25% for 3 rounds. That's anti-magic. This one right here, oh man. Ice Tomb. 5-round cooldown, 100% hit chance, launches an orb of freezing energy at the target. After 3 rounds, the ice hits, causing the current enemy pet to take 444 elemental damage and be stunned for 1 round. Super ability right there. Blistering Cold. And that ability is also anti-mechanical, as well as this one. Blistering Cold, 2-round cooldown, chills the air around the enemy, causing them to be afflicted with frostbite each round for 3 rounds. Frostbite's damage grows until the pet is swapped. Blistering Cold lasts for 4 rounds, persists through pet swaps. And that's why Frosty here, even though he's a limited edition, collector's edition pet, he makes number 6. Number 5. Sunreaver Micro Sentry. This guy makes the list, and, well, I'll show you why, but this is one that you can get. You get it from the Haywire Sunreaver construct on the Isle of Thunder. You can go there and try to farm it up. It's best to just probably buy one in the auction house if you got the gold. But this is why he makes the cut. Laser. This is a super damage to flying creatures. Blasts the enemy with a laser of arcane power, dealing 310 magic damage. That's anti-flying. Then you also have anti-mechanical. He's a mechanical that does mechanical damage. It's great. Deals 270 elemental damage instantly. The enemy burns for 86 additional elemental damage per round, 4 rounds. That's super. Then you have extra plating. This is a 4-round cooldown, but the user equips additional plating, reducing damage taken by 50% for 3 rounds. That's insane. This right here is one of the best anti-beast abilities that battle pets have. Haywire. 2-round ability, 3-round cooldown, 100% hit chance. Goes haywire, dealing 431 mechanical damage. Haywire continues 2 rounds. You absolutely destroy beasts with this. It is a great ability. Call Lightning. Another good anti-beast ability. 5-round cooldown, 100% hit chance, deals 431 mechanical damage, causes a lightning storm for 5 rounds. During a lightning storm, all pets deal 34 bonus mechanical damage on each attack, and mechanical abilities deal 25% additional damage. Great ability. Supercharge. This has a 3-round cooldown, increases the damage of your next attack made within 1 round by 125%. So you pop this, and then you pop that against a beast, kerblammo, it's over. And that's why Sunreaver Micro Sentry makes the list at number 5. Number 4. The Mirror Strider. Now, I renamed mine Squirt, and I'll show you why. But this is a pet. They're all over the Jade Forest in Pandaria. There's several different variations of them. They all really do the same thing, but this is why this one makes the cut. Right here. Elementals. Elemental pets. I hate elemental pets. They do ridiculous, stupid damage, and there are so many abilities that you just can't use against them. But these guys right here, this is your go-to pet to take down really tough elementals, and here's why. Water Jet. Blasts enemy with a spray of water, dealing 277 aquatic damage. That's anti-elemental. You also have anti-critter with Poison Spit. Instantly deals, you'll never use this, instantly deals 193 beast damage and poisons the target for 69 additional elemental damage per round for 3 rounds. That's good. You won't be using this pet for that. Healing Wave, 3-round cooldown, restores 415 health to the user. Super, super good thing to have. Cleansing Rain, here's your Cleansing Rain. 3-round cooldown, restores 110 health to your team and calls down a Cleansing Rain for 9 rounds. During Cleansing Rain, the duration of hostile damage over time effects is reduced by 1 round, and aquatic abilities deal 25% more damage. And you'll see why here at the very end, why this and the ability next to it is invaluable. Soothe. Sings to the target. This has a 4-round cooldown, 100% hit chance. Sings to the target, causing them to become drowsy. Drowsy targets will fall asleep at the end of the next round unless hit. Right here. Pump. This is why his name is Squirt. First use increases your damage dealt by 10%. That you kind of buff him up and then you release it. Second use, blasts the target with a surge of water, dealing 623 aquatic damage. You use that after this. Elementals, no contest. And that's why Squirt here, the Mirror Strider, makes the cut on this list at number 4. Number 3, the Anubisoth Idol. This is still one of the top 10 most valuable pets on just about any list that you go to. If you go to, what is it? There's a sort of unofficial WoW Battle Pet website. This is listed as one of the top 10. Pretty easy to get. You just have to be able to go farm Encourage, and it drops from Emperor Veclor. Has a chance to drop. It's pretty easy to get. You can probably get it in the auction house, but here is why. This guy makes my list at number 3. Crush. Crush the enemy, dealing 277 to 423 humanoid damage. That's anti-Dragonkin, 100% hit chance. Boom. Dragonkins. Ouch. Damage. Demolish. Rams the target, dealing 592 mechanical damage. That's anti-beast. This is a humanoid that does these 2 abilities right there. Dragonkin and beast damage. Invaluable. Sandstorm. Deals 370 flying damage and turns the weather into a sandstorm for 5 rounds. During a sandstorm, all pets take 74 less damage, and their accuracy is reduced by 10%. That's anti-aquatic. But this right here is one of the reasons why he's on this list. Reduces damage. Stone Skin reduces damage to 74. Reduces up to, I'll get it. Reduces up to 74 damage from each attacks against you, and it lasts 4 rounds. That's a shield for 4 rounds. Right here, Deflection. Also, 3-round cooldown. Avoids enemy attacks made during the round that it is used. This ability always goes first. And then right here, Rupture. This is anti-mechanical. Stone spikes erupt from the ground, dealing 444 elemental damage, and has a 25% chance to stun the target. This is a superb battle pet. If you do not have this in your entourage of battle pets, go get it. Go get it now. Right now. No, finish this video, then go get it. But that's why Anubisoth Idol is number 3 on my list. Number 2, the Dread Hatchling. Now, I have said before, this is a pet you can substitute with another. This is just my favorite. This was the Warlords of Draenor Collector's Edition battle pet that you got for purchasing that. You can substitute that if you have a Worgen and go see this lady right here. As a Worgen, you can buy a Gilnean Raven that does the same things that this does. This just happens to be a little bit faster. But this is why this pet makes the list. Peck. As far as doing aquatic damage, this is how it's done. 100% hit chance. Pokes at the enemy with a sharp beak, dealing 308 flying damage. Then you have Shadow Talon. Slashes the target with Cruel Talons, dealing 258 to 388 magic damage. That's also anti-flying damage. Call Darkness again. There it is. We saw that in one of the other pets. This is invaluable with the other ability that this guy does. Consume Corpse, 3-round cooldown, 100% hit chance. Consumes an allied corpse to restore 50% of total health. Corpses can only be used once. Nocturnal Strike. This is, oh man, against aquatics, you just devastate them. 3-round cooldown, 50% hit chance, deals 616 flying damage. Always hits if the target is blinded. Right here, Anzu's Blessing calls upon Anzu's power, increasing damage and accuracy of your active pet by 25% for 4 rounds. And that's why this little guy makes the cut at number 2. Number 1, Lil Bling. Oh yes, I love this pet so much that I have an actual battle pet team called Bling 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 with 3 Lil Blings. Very few pets do I have more than one of. This is one of them that I do, and here's why. For beast damage, for really just taking down just about anything, this is your guy right here. SmackThat.exe initiates 100% hit chance, initiates smacking protocol, dealing 238 mechanical damage plus 112 mechanical damage if the user surprises the target by attacking first, and he usually does. Inflation. This is where he becomes. This is one of the abilities where he becomes invaluable. 3-round ability, 100% hit chance. Produces copies of the user, causing 126 mechanical damage. Opponents struck by copies take double damage for 2 rounds. Inflation continues for 3 rounds. This is a charge ability, sort of like Flock or I think Scurry with the rats or spiders. You hit them the first time, they get a damage debuff, and then you hit them the other 2 times. It's great. Blingtron Gift Package. This is anti-flying. 3-round cooldown, 50% hit chance. Tosses a Blingtron Gift Package for 420 magical damage. If the ability misses, the user is healed for 420 damage. If it hits, it deals 420 damage. So, either way, you win. Make It Rain. This with this is how it's done. 1-round cooldown, 80% hit chance. Casually tosses some gold coins at the enemy, dealing 378 mechanical damage. Gold continues to fall on the enemy's current pet, dealing 42 mechanical damage each round for 4 rounds. And then finally, Launch Rocket. This is just like the other one. First use creates a rocket. Second use launches a rocket, dealing 630 mechanical damage. That's anti-beast. So you have anti-beast, anti-beast. That's anti-flying. Oh yeah, the extra plating. I may have missed that. The user equips the additional plating, reducing damage. I don't know if I hit that or not. That's one that's pretty common with a lot of mechanical pets. But for dealing with beasts, this is how it's done. For dealing with a single target, elite pet, do this right here. Do this. Now, how you get this guy? He is a drop from the Blingtron gift package, but you can get him in the auction house for a reasonable price, and that's why Lil Bling here is number 1 on my list. So there you have it. That is my top 10 list of my favorite battle pets. If there's any that I didn't cover and they're your favorites, leave them down in the bottom in the comments section, and we'll talk about them. I'm definitely interested to hear what your favorites are. But thank you for coming along with me on this little battle pet adventure. I do appreciate it. Had a lot of fun. I hope you did. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of the Digitally Remastered Network. You've been watching Williams on Warcraft with me, your host, Eli Williams. You guys have a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time, and until then, I hope you level up and get lots of gold. See you next time. Take care. On behalf of the Digitally Remastered Network, I would like to thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of the Digitally Remastered Network. You've been watching Williams on Warcraft with me, Eli Williams. Tune in next time, and until then, I hope you level up and get lots of gold.